10 years old and study in 5th grade. I live in Edison, New Jersey. I started attending the Prahlad Dhruva Kids Self-Empowerment and Mindful Meditation program in August. I learned many things from the session that I wouldn't know if I didn't join. For example, I learned that pyramids are better meditation areas because of the cosmic energy. Here's today's agenda. First, we will listen to a song from Parnika. Next, Ayyappa Pindigaru will teach us about the aqua mind. After this class, he will guide us in a 30 minutes meditation. Then we'll have a 10-minute Q&A session. Now to Parnika. Parnika is 8 years old and is studying in 3rd grade. She's been in Prahlad Dhruva program for the past 7 months. She's a beginner in meditation and feels calm during and after meditation. From her meditation, she's learned many wonderful concepts. Parnika loves to sing and she's been learning music for the past 2 years. Parnika, over to you.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you for this opportunity. Today I'll sing an Annamacharya Kirtana in the Ragam Dvijavanti. Talam is Adi Talam and the composer is Nedunuri Krishnamurti Garu. Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu Kamita Phalamuliya Kalige Nindariki Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu Talapashabaripali Tatvapurahasyamu Alariguhunipali Adimulamu Talapashabaripali Tatvapurahasyamu Alariguhunipali Adimulamu Kaladanna varipali Kannuleduti Muruti Kaladanna varipali Kannuleduti Muruti Velaya Sri Venkatadri Vibhuditadu Kaladanna varipali Kannuleduti Muruti Velaya Sri Venkatadri Vibhuditadu Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu Kamita Phalamuliya Kalige Nindariki Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu Ramachandruditadu Raghuvirudu.
Wow, Parnika, that sounded really good. That was an amazing song. Moving on, we have a session on the aqua mind by Ayyappa Pindigaru. Ayyappa Pindi is a successful entrepreneur, pyramids research scientist, transformational meditation coach, and an enlightened master. He is the founder and CEO of Pure Minds Technologies, Bits Bytes Technologies, Pyramid Earth, and 51 pyramids. With over 15 years of IT experience with many companies including Calsoft, Siemens, Infosys, and Pyramids, playing the roles in the technology, innovation, strategies, and project management. Ayyappa Pindi founded Pure Minds Technologies in the year 2017 and Bits Bytes Technologies in the year 2018. He's a spiritual master and a spiritual corporate meditation trainer who has extensively given over 1,000 plus sessions on meditation in major IT companies and other sectors including Siemens, Infosys, Oracle, Wipro, HCL, Calsoft, Indus Towers, Viruzi, Crimson Logic, etc. He has been practicing meditation over 15 years now, teaches regularly to business entrepreneurs, students, and everyone he comes to across. He started 51 Pyramids, an e-conference solution company in 2019 to serve humanity on a large scale by sending right spiritual products for the upliftment of their consciousness. Whenever you're ready, Ayyappa Pindi Guru, you can start.
Thank you very much, Sujay. And thank you very much, Devi Chakagaru, for inviting me for this session with a beautiful song from Parnika. We have started the day. It's a very early morning for us here.
Thank you so much, Ayyappa garu, for your valuable time. I know you're very busy. So with my single message, you gave your time to me. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome. It is our honor to have you here.
It's a great opportunity for me to be in a PSSM USA YouTube channel. And I personally came to know about you through Anita. I'm very privileged to meet you today, Devi Chakali. First, my pranams to my Guruji, Brahmashi, Pitamaha Patriji, and to all the pyramid spiritual societies movement all over the world. Today, when I was asked to give a session, I saw what I can present, and the beautiful words came aqua mind. I was very curious to see what comes out in today's session. I have been practicing meditation for past 16 years, and I'm a very good specialist in understanding the minds of people. Because of my past life practices, I'm able to clearly see the mind of others, what thoughts runs in others. So I thought I could serve better. I was able to support people. Mind is invisible, but it is a driving force for this entire body. Mind is a bond which connects the physical body and the higher bodies. It is a bridge. The bridge has to be as pure as possible, as clear as possible. If the bridge is broken, if the bridge is closed, if the bridge is not giving a proper way, there's no way this body can communicate with the higher bodies. The reason why I have chosen the words, or the words came through me, aqua mind, is we must all understand that we are aqua beings. We are aqua beings. Our birth from the physical body started inside the womb of a mother, where it is filled with water. Our body was growing inside the water. All the organs was growing inside the water. Our entire growth for 9 months was inside the water. We felt the feelings. We were hearing from our mother and all the surroundings, the music, the knowledge, everything we received by being inside the womb of a mother for 9 months. We are not born. We are just like the sea waves ends in the seashore. We just got dropped into the earth from the water, just like the sea waves enter the seashore. We jumped out of the water. The research says that we are more than 70-80% of water when we are kids. Even later, when we grow up, we are still 65 to 70% of water. But the brain, which is the most complex and most important part of this human body, holds more than 80 to 85% of water. Water plays a very significant role. If there is no water, there is no life on the earth. So, for this body to sustain, water is a very, very important element. Wise people say you can scold others but never scold water, because water is the elixir of life. Without food, yes, we can live, but not without water. From my childhood, when I observe all the yogis, ancient yogis, they always have water next to them in the kamandalas. I was wondering, is it for them to drink when they are thirsty? Yes. But what else do they use that water for? To bless or curse others. Any water you keep next to you, within no time, the energies and the recordings of the water will start matching what is inside you. The inside reflects outside. I learned from my Guruji that we should always respect water. And when you sit on the floor, you can keep the water next to you. But when you sit on a chair or a dining table or a sofa, never keep the water on the floor. It means you are disrespecting the water. Water has to be always respected no matter what. Every water you find, it will reflect our emotions, our energies, our messages. It has the capacity to store. If you can zoom in one drop of water, you will see crystalline structures. Those structures can store your emotions, your feelings, your energies, and the knowledge. Water is so powerful. How it is that related to the spirituality? What relationship does water has in spirituality? Yes, it has. When we are in the mother womb, when the body grows, and the third and sixth and ninth month, the soul enters into the body in parts. And when it is entering, all the communication is happening through the water. And we become connected to the higher through the medium called water here. If I give you any object, you hold it in the hand. Similarly, when we get energy, when we get knowledge, where is it stored in the body? It is stored in the liquid form. This knowledge gets stored inside our cell systems, in our DNAs, as a information, coded information. When I went to Egypt, along with 90 other pyramid masters with Patriji, everywhere we go, I saw in my physical eyes there is some coded information entering from all the monuments near some mummies, where the coded information from their bones started entering inside me. But I was unable to decode because the data transfer was very high. When I asked my gurus what is happening exactly, they said, we are just filling those information inside us, and we will start using for the upliftment of others in the later point of time. Then I understood we do the data transfer from a drive to drive. Later we open and check one by one slowly. So that's the technology that was happening there. Because of my third eye, I was able to see what many are unable to see, what exactly the truth is. That was guiding me all these days. I heard in Japan, Masaru Emoto, when someone comes to him for any problems in the body or mind, they take a blood sample, that is again water. They check what is the issue. And the medicine there is only water, programmed water. They don't give any other chemicals, water, or any injections or nothing. No medicines. Water is the medicine. We can take samples of water, we can speak to the water, we can program the water. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people started doing affirmations. So, what is that affirmations you are doing? You are doing the affirmations repeatedly. So, all those information, when you do it with your feelings, goes and stores in the water inside you. But for the people who don't understand spirituality, people who cannot uplift, you can program the water and give to them, or you can ask them to program themselves. Water can be programmed. So when it enters the physical body, it changes your entire information, consciousness, energy. Thereby, it becomes easy for you to move forward, evolve. How it is related to the subtle bodies, the higher bodies? It is again connected with the mind. If you go near some water bodies, a swimming pool or a bathtub, when you enter into the bathtub, your body relaxes. More than that, your mind relaxes. I remember when we went to Egypt, there was a bathtub. I just dropped in and I missed the bus. I went so deep into deep trance, the whole body got completely rejuvenated. In that experience, I understood how water is related to the water inside us. When you are nearby to a river, a lake, or any even water sounds, instantly your mind gets so much relaxed. You must try that. You have to be a spiritual scientist. You must keep experimenting with different musics. So, this mind, where is the mind? Have you ever searched? I searched, where is my mind? I found out my mind is in astral body, not in the physical body. Then things became very clear to me, because first we must understand where things are. I have met many people after their death, their astral bodies hanging around. Those are called astral corpses. They don't know where to go. With the shape of the body and the face, I used to see them. I asked them, after you vacate the physical body, how could you have this shape? Because the mind is in the astral body. This physical body becomes a corpse. It's burnt, or we are done with that chapter. But this astral body carries the mind. Then I understood the bigger picture. After we die, the astral body has to go back to the astral worlds after 3 days. But after 3 years, still I see the astral body is wandering here. Why? Because that mind has attachments. The mind has attachments towards people, place, the greed and our desires, which is not fulfilled. It doesn't allow the astral body to move. And the entire universe works with the free will. There's no force anywhere. There's only law of karma. Because of this, the astral body hangs here. Wherever we meditate, wherever there are pyramids, the water droplets in the air and also in the walls, they receive that energy. They store the information. So if there is any astral corpse there, they will receive that energy through that medium, and then they evolve and leave. Anybody who is called an astral master is the one who has taken birth in the physical body. Angels are never born. They are never having any karma. The angels are in the purest form of consciousness. Angels guide us. Sorry. Angels guide us all the time. They always wants to uplift our energies. The astral bodies, the astral masters, they have few lifetimes in the earth. They may be bounded to the karma, but they know the difficulties of the earth plane. From the far distance in the space, if you see the earth, it would be a small blue water droplet. A blue water droplet, like a blue pebble, and the entire life is inside it. If you don't have this physical body, you won't be able to pay back or resolve or compensate for your past karma. You won't be able to evolve in your soul so easily. You won't be able to uplift yourself. So this physical body has highest importance. We must never ignore it. The mind has to be taken care very well. It has to be relaxed. All the unnecessary desires and greeds has to vanish. But what is the way? Meditation. We must meditate a lot. Every being, every object has energy. Sometimes the energy collides, sometimes it matches, sometimes it repels. But among all these energies, the cosmic energy has the highest value, the highest energy, because it's a creation from where all the creation started. It's a creation energy. And all the energies inside us surrenders. If you carefully look into your physical body, there is a very big colony inside your body. Trillions and trillions of cells lives inside our body. And each and every cell being, it's a cell being like human being, it's a cell being. It is evolving, it is learning, it is moving towards its own higher conscious. It can understand us. Without meditation, there is no peace inside our colony. There is distractions, there is divisions, there is no guidance, there is no energy. When we meditate, when we receive the cosmic energy, the whole colony called human body and trillions of cell beings, they all become shant, they all become peaceful. We must sit in meditation and talk to ourselves. There are many dead cells. All those gets reactivated. And inside every cell, the DNA has to be reconnected into 12 strands because it has been reduced to 2 strands by the dark forces. This communication, all the trillions of cells inside us live in water. We live in air. Earth as a base, we live in air. But inside our colony, called the human body, the trillions of cells lives in the water. They cannot survive without the water in the body. The human body has to be taken care so well. And who is the driving force? Who is the driver? The untamed mind is the driver of this human body. And what happens if the driver is not tamed? You will start creating unnecessary karma for you and others and make the life most complicated. If you understand that you are not the body, but you have the responsibility of this body, because you think you are only one soul and after you die you leave, but you forgot that there are trillions of cells and you have a big colony inside you, and you have to be very, very responsible. Your one word affects the whole colony. Your one improper food affects the whole colony. Like Earth is a colony, this human body is a colony. Your one thought is affecting the whole colony. Your hatred towards others creates a picture, and within 2 seconds, the emotional body, water becomes crystals, and this hatred gets stored in that crystalline structures. And you need a higher energy more than this so that the crystals burst. Whenever you go to a higher places where there are pure and more energies, you meet a person who are much more advanced than you in your energies, we outburst emotionally because those crystal structures breaks just like an iceberg breaks and the water comes out. The emotional energies start flowing out. Earth is full of humans, full of individual colonies, and with full of emotions. Emotions are in the emotional body. And when you are sad, you cry. When you outburst in laughter, you cry. The water comes out. When you go yourself into a swimming pool or a lake, you drown. But if you can totally relax yourself, top to bottom, you float on the water. So, what happens when you are totally relaxed? The density of the water inside you and outside matches. Just like a wood block, you float. When you are in a very relaxed state, your mind will be in a very relaxed state, and there won't be any agitation inside. This is very important. We must not be agitated. There would be unnecessary boilings inside us that would damage the colony inside us, so as all the organs. The creation is so beautiful that we don't need to govern them. They are self-governing. They know. But as a creator, you must not interfere into their colony. You must rather support. The more better you can take care of your body, your lifespan increases. So your soul gets more experiences from you. Soul needs experiences. Soul needs more knowledge. Every moment, the soul, the consciousness looks into our bodies to see if there is any useful experience or information, it grabs. If there is any useless information, if there is anything which is unnecessary, the soul rejects it. And where does the subdue? All these things stays back in the mind. The mind has four divisions: mano, chitta, ahankara, buddhi. There are four compartments in the mind. And chitta is like our hard disk. That's where everything gets stored. And the soul looks into the chitta and said, I don't need this, I don't need this, this is good. It absorbs. And the remaining, what happens? It has to stay in the astral body. And the mind doesn't want that. It wants to push it away. And how is that going to happen? It wants to push away unnecessary, but every day we accumulate unnecessary. Define unnecessary. Anything that soul rejects is unnecessary. Anything your soul wants is necessary. It's a very simple definition. When the soul rejects, and if you are collecting that experiences, we are living in a junk. So the mind pushes away all the junk during your meditation through the form of thoughts. If someone tells me, I'm getting so many thoughts in meditation, I say, it's a very good sign that the mind is just pushing out. It's just truncating, trashing all the unnecessary stuff. You have to be rather happy. At the same time, be conscious not to observe it. Just ignore it. So thoughts in meditation is a very good sign. If there are no thoughts, it means there is no junk inside. 6 months you are meditating, still there are thoughts. It means you have accumulated so much of junk, maybe in the past and every day. When you sit, there's no thoughts. So beautiful that the mind doesn't have any junk. Second, when you are sleeping, you get dreams. The dreams are another outlet for the mind to flush away all the unnecessary things. 95% of all our dreams are trash. So we don't need to analyze our dreams. Ignore it. People are scared. Oh my God, I got very bad dream. Ignore it. The bad inside you has gone out in the form of a dream. You should rather be happy. As long as this body exists, we can absorb, learn, connect with everybody for the development of our soul. We have to guide others in the form of service without any expectation. Then our soul gets developed. We are here for what? Development. Why are you all here now? Because you want to develop your soul. Any new information, any truth, when you hear, when you listen, when you implement, it is going to change the colony. When you become enlightened, all the beings, trillions of cells inside you become enlightened. Then they come out, they enter into multiple other physical bodies. I went to Guruji Krishnananda's demise. After his death, I saw all the trillions of cells inside his body which are enlightened. Otherwise, it will perish in the body. But since those cell beings are enlightened, they all were filled in that atmosphere. And it was entering in everybody. This is a pure spiritual science. So these cells, when it enters other physical body, it will convert all other cells. You have a very big jar of water, drop a single blue paint or blue color into the water, the whole water changes. The water never reacts, it responds. When a different cell enters our body, it will transform all other cells. You would have observed whenever you go to a crowded places, whenever a person comes and meet you, you either become more happy or you become sad, or there's some emotions happens, emotional changes happen. It takes sometimes for you to come back to your energies. Why? Because the interaction happens at the other bodies. We are only able to see the physical bodies, we interact with them, but all other subtle bodies also interact. There is so much of exchange that happens when two people meet physically. The physical body is the very easiest medium for the transformation to happen, but the other bodies takes time. So when that person comes, the energy exchange, the cells exchange between the bodies, it can move from one body to another. If an enlightened person go to a crowded place, all the enlightened cells goes to the other bodies. From this water to the other water, like a fish jumping from one pond to another, or from one bowl of water to another bowl of water. It needs water to sustain, but it can travel in the air. And when you closely look into every cell being, it has storage, it has energy storage and also information storage. We are cell beings. We have to take care of our emotions because the emotions are highly affecting this physical body. When you are enlightened, the outside cannot affect the inside because you have a shield around you. If you are emotional turbulence, then your aura gets totally dissipated, disturbed every time. And it takes again to restore many, many hours. If someone is leading a balanced life, it means he is able to balance the emotions. When I meet a group of people, when we all sit together, it takes at least 10 or 15 minutes for me to adjust my energies according to that group conscious. There may be many emotional turbulences, some people boiling water inside them. When we sit in a group, slowly all the energies becomes some or less equal, and then finally it all comes to a level. That is how the group meditation also helps. One guy has higher energies, one guy has low, one guy is emotionally disturbed, one guy is new. So all these energies take some time. They don't react so beautifully. They respond to each other and then they all get into a same frequency. When those frequencies match, then there is harmony and joy. Imagine when in the past you would have met so many people, but the more you are with them, the more you spend time with them, then you understand them. The understanding doesn't happen only with the words, but all other subtle bodies tries to understand each other. They will all try to match the energies. The whole world is so beautifully a response. For every action, there is a response. But if you react, that's when you create a new karma. Any reaction, any rejections, any turbulences, it will create a new chain of actions. That can be avoided, and acceptance has to come. Words, through words, we can express the emotions. Words, again, it's a frequency. When I speak, you hear. So these waves transfer and it goes to the ear. And through these waves, we can pass information as well as emotions. I've met with an accident once. I was very low. I came, I took rest. But when I went to my restroom, when I cleared off, then I felt relaxed. When I was observing what happened this 1 hour, why I am not fully here. Because whenever we meet with accidents, the subtle bodies gets disconnected because it doesn't want anything of this except experience. They are very highly intelligent. They get disconnected from this physical aqua body. And then once your body settles down, it it excretes all the unnecessary things, then it connects back. It is not that it is running away, but it knows the signs, what to take, what not to take. But we have to train our mind in the same way when we are with people, when we are in different places, when we read a book, you have to take what is necessary. Like how the subtle bodies, the soul consciousness takes what is necessary from other bodies. You have to take only what is necessary. Somebody asked a question from a book to Patriji, but he says, just ponder upon all the points and extract what you want. Like a swan extracts the milk and leaves the water. You must know, and you will know by practice what to take, what not to take. Few people come, they are very emotional, they outburst, they scold you, or they give a lot of advice to you for 10 or 15 minutes. You have to be very, very cautious, aware, not to get connected to those energies, but witness it and take what is necessary, constructive things. If not, ignore it. If you have any pity towards others, you duplicate their emotional body inside you. And you have to go through all the sufferings they are going through. Suppose in a day, you pity 10 people, you duplicate their emotional body inside you, and 10 new threads of karma starts inside you. So the mind is so beautiful that if you can shut it down, it will show the path to enlightenment. And the same way, the mind is so complicated. If you don't understand it, if you don't tame it, if you don't give proper guidance to it, it is going to create unnecessary threats. And you have to be born again and again in this water body to cleanse, to compensate for all the actions you have taken in the past. The water plays a very significant role. It can relax you, it can remove all the unnecessary things from you. But without meditation, it's not possible. You have to listen to everybody's experience, but not take everything. You have to witness, like a witness, you have to listen to everybody's experience. And with your wisdom, you pick and choose, and that gets stored inside you in your cell systems. And from there, it travels to all other bodies. It stores inside the water. But if anything we don't understand, with an open mind, you try to understand. Don't reject or don't accept if you don't understand. You can always put a hold and say, yes, I heard about this. Let me experiment it. You have to be a scientist, spiritual scientist, where nobody needs to come and certify you. As long as you are truthful to you, as long as you understand what you are doing makes sense, and there is nothing against the truthfulness, that's enough. Mind should support us, mind should not complicate us. I take care of my mind very well every moment. There's no past and future for me. I always stay in the present When mind goes, yes, here and there, but within 1 second, if you can bring it back, you will not get affected. Within 2 seconds, if you can get it back, well and good. But if it crosses 2 seconds, those emotions or any judgments or anything about anybody get stored inside you in the form of crystals. The water inside you freezes. Now you understand the importance of being aware and respond. When you respond, there is nothing like that. You just pierce and go. But when you react, the moment you react, you separate yourself from that event or the person or that energy or that situation because there is no acceptance inside you. We must always learn. This is Tao. This is like it takes lifetime to practice. But the effort we put from the physical body, all the subtle bodies puts it effort. The angels and the astral masters helps us because we are here for evolution. Not only us. If you want your soul to develop, you practice meditation. If you want your soul to develop in a greater heights, you service to others by teaching meditation. If you can feel happiness when you see others growing, that is when your enlightenment becomes tripled. You become happy. And what is that happiness? It's an emotion. And that emotion, that happiness, will increase the energy in the water inside you. And all the cell beings, trillions of cells, become happy. And those energies, higher energies, will be useful for you and everyone. If you are in a hatred, if you are in a greedy, if you are unable to digest others' success, the water inside you boils and it will burn away inside you. And all the cell beings gets affected. There's a big war going inside you. And your soul will not get developed. Rather, you are creating karma in other bodies, which becomes complicated later. The outside water inside affects inside. The inside water affects the water in others. The final message I would like to say is when Masaru Emoto and the team, when they sat near a lake and when they were showing their love and prayers to the water, a rainbow created. This happened in more than 5 to 6 lakes across the earth. Then I was wondering if I can show my gratitude to others, if I can speak great words, if I can be righteousness towards others, a rainbow gets created inside me, and also a rainbow gets created in the other person. Just imagine, wow, the kind of emotions, the energies, the purest love, the care you give to others, you are creating a rainbow inside others. They are already suffering with turbulences. Your presence should make them feel comfortable, relaxed. Because the water inside you, when it gets disturbed, the other person water also gets disturbed. So we reflect each other. Thank you very much. I hope I have given some light on this topic. The more we meditate and read books, we always understand more better. The small change inside us will affect everybody because we have the same medium everywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ayyappa Pindigaru. It's very interesting to learn about the data transfer between pyramids. That was one of the most interesting things for me. So now we're gonna have a 30-minute meditation guided by Ayyappa Pindigaru. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Thank you so much, Ayyappa garu. It's a wonderful session. It's very useful, and you relate that daily emotions and our spiritual growth. And many valuable things you shared, like thoughts while coming in meditation, they are going out. It's okay, it's a good sign. That will give great relief to many new meditators. So many points like that. I am not able to mention everything, but it's a wonderful session. Amazing. Thank you so much. Please guide us in meditation.
Thank you. Sure. Let us all sit in meditation. Whatever we have learned so far, let that all get synced inside the water in us. And let us get greater energies. Cross your legs, cross your foot, clasp all the fingers into fingers, close your eyes. Don't open your eyes. Let us meditate. Be with your normal, natural breath. Don't open your eyes. Observe the natural inflow and the outflow of the breath. Be with your breath. Ignore all the thoughts. Only you and your breath. We must always remember we are not these bodies. We become a witness only when we disconnect. Be with your breath. Normal, natural breath. Ignore all the thoughts. Be with your breath. Be with your breath. Be with your breath. Final 10 minutes. Be with your breath. Be with your breath. Ignore all the thoughts. Be with your natural breath. Be with your breath. Be with your breath. Kindly place your both hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you very much, my dear masters and friends.
Thank you, Ayyappa Pindi Guru. I felt very relaxed after this. Now we will have a 10-minute Q&A session So don't be hesitant to raise your hand if you have a question.
Thank you so much, Ayyappa garu. That's a wonderful session.
Thank you, Devi garu.
So I think Kirti Garu raised their hand. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So don't be hesitant to ask your question.
Yes, it's right. It's Kirti. Hello, sir. Thank you for the wonderful information. I learned a lot today. I have a question. You said like dreams are a way of venting out the thoughts, correct?
Yes.
So, but I have been hearing this a lot that dreams are the messages which we get, and we should pay attention to them, and we should try to decode and try to learn from. Try to understand what they're trying to tell us. So, what do you say about that?
There are three things you must remember. First is all the unnecessary things inside us goes out in the way of dreams. Second, the future happenings sometimes we see in dreams. Third, when the unnecessary things are going out in the dreams, we understand what is actually stored inside us and what is going out. When we gather that knowledge, next time we'll be more aware not to repeat the pattern. In way back in 2004, uh, angels guided me saying that we will give you 50 future happenings through your dreams in 1 week. So every day I wake up, I write down all what is happening in my dream, and that same day those will happen. They showed me the power, how they can communicate through to us through the dreams way back in 2004. I said 95% of what is the dreams are unnecessary, but there are 5% which is necessary. But overall summation, if you see, I don't care, because once you develop the intuition, we don't need dreams to understand us. We can directly get messages.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I see another hand from J. Krishnan Garu. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So don't be hesitant to ask your question.
Namaste, Master. Jai here.
Hey Jay. Hi.
Master, I feel very happy and pleasant when I was swimming in lakes or somewhere in theme parks. But
Yes.
why I get that feeling? My father and mom told that they get pleasant, they get relaxed only, but I get very happy and like meeting a relative after a long time.
Yes. The water inside us and the water outside, when they meet, you are more happy, because the water
Thank you,
outside
Master.
will communicate to the water inside. The natural lakes and the natural water will have more energy and it will have more knowledge. So when we think we are entering into the water, but actually our water inside enters the water. That's why you're feeling that happiness.
Uh, Master, whether our astral body, I see many dreams like I'm inside a pyramid or somewhere in a king's chamber. But
Yes.
whether the astral body travels during sleep,
Yes. Wherever your mind is, the astral body goes there, because the mind is in the astral body. Even in the
okay,
sleep, your mind is active and you like pyramids. So the mind goes to the pyramid, your astral body goes there. In meditation, mind is zero. So the astral body doesn't go according to your will. If your mind is zero, the astral body, if needed, it will come out and go. Otherwise, even in the sleep, the mind is active. It will go wherever the astral body goes there. Clear?
Okay, Master. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay, for asking. I am very happy when little kids asking. Wonderful, Jay.
Jay is a wonderful master.
Yeah,
He has seen all his past lives. He knows the count of number of past lives he has taken in the earth. And he regularly follows my sessions.
oh, my,
The
wonderful.
whole family, they transformed into vegetarians and they started teaching meditation.
Wow. Who is that? Please be in mute unless we ask, call you on your name. It's wonderful. Ayyappa. Many people in USA, New Jersey also, there is from your 40-day sessions. They mentioned that we started from Ayyappa Pindi, or we
Oh, wow.
did the first 41 days after quarantine. So those sessions will help a lot of people. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yes. Sujay, you can call.
Okay. So I see another hand from Murtigaru. So you can ask your question.
Ayyappa garu, thank you for a wonderful session on the knowledge, mind, and astral bodies. That is actually new to me. Thank you for that. A beautiful meditation. I have great experience in the meditation as well. It just passed by those 30 minutes. I didn't even realize. Thank you for that. I have one question. You talk about angels. Angels are the souls who completed this karmic bands and they don't need to come back, or they're always like that angels. Just can you give us some clarification on that?
Angels have never taken birth. They don't get any karma. Angels are in its purest form. They are created so they can guide us here and also in the other side. But the astral masters are the people who are born here. They go through karmic patterns, so they know better. When we die, the astral masters comes to take us, not the angels. But when we are here, when few people are too much in grief or when they don't know where to go, the angels pass the light so that our path becomes little clearer. They don't interfere, but they give the support system. So angels are for support systems for this body when we are here and also on the other side.
Thank you for that. I have one more follow-up question, maybe couple. Is I keep hearing about Purnatma. Is Purnatma and astral master same, or is it angel?
No. They all are different entities. Purnatma is like our mother.
Mm-hmm.
The one conscious, from one consciousness, the other consciousness is born with the thoughts and the feelings. I know my Purnatma and exactly when my consciousness or soul is born. So they doesn't need to take birth. Rather, they keep releasing the consciousness. These consciousness, when they are born, this all interconnected. They gather the knowledge. You must watch this video called Spiritual Reality. There it is very clear.
Spiritual gathering.
Reality.
Spiritual reality.
Yeah, everybody watch that video. It's all is there in many languages. Spiritual reality. Then you will understand when you sit in meditation until the last manifestation. The 40 minutes video will clarify a lot of your questions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Murthy garu.
Okay, so I see another hand from Yashoda Garu. So don't be hesitant to ask your question.
மாஸ்டர் எனக்கு தமிழ் தான் தெரியும். தமிழ்ல பேசட்டுமா?
சொல்லுங்க மேடம்.
மாஸ்டர் நீங்க இப்ப மெடிடேஷன் ஃபுல்லா இருந்தேன். ஃபுல்லா எனக்கு ரிவர் அப்படியே ஃபுல்லா என்ன சுத்தி அப்படியே பபுள்ஸா நல்லா வருது. அதே மாதிரி திருப்பியும் ஒரு ஆறு மாதிரி போய் செம்மண் பாறையில அடிச்சு திரும்பி வருது. அப்படியே ஃபுல்லா என்ன சுந்து ரிவர். அப்புறம் வந்து ஹார்ட் பீட் வந்து அப்படியே நம்ம ஹார்ட் செக்ல லவ் எனர்ஜி இதுவாகும்போது அந்த ஹார்ட்ல இருந்து ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்ட்டு அப்படியே நல்ல ஒரு இன்னைக்கு நல்லா ஃபீல் பண்ணுமா சார். இதையும் ஃபீல் பண்ண அதையும் ரிவர்ஸ் வந்து பியூரான வாட்டர் நல்லா அப்படியே கண்ணுக்குள்ள நம்ம நேச்சுரலா எப்படி பார்ப்போம் அது மாதிரி நல்லா இருந்தது. நல்ல வைப்ரேஷன் மாஸ்டர். தேங்க்யூ மாஸ்டர்.
Thank you, Yashodhamma. நல்லா இருக்குங்க அனுபவங்கள்.
So no more hands are there. So with that, it concludes our session.
There is
So
a question from chat. One Uma Garu. She's
Yeah.
asking when.
We ask the angels to help us when we are in grief.
Yes.
See, there are two things. The first thing is we don't need to seek any help. Most of the time, they are always around us. They always guide us. When the same question was asked to Patriji, he gave a beautiful answer. He said, when you have food, you put it in your mouth, you chew and eat, that's it. Later, whatever has to happen naturally happens. We don't instruct each and every part in the body. Similarly, for those angels, you are the greatest treasure. You are the most important. So they will guide you. They will be always with you. They may be guiding many, but like women cooking, and on other side they keep looking at the kids what they are doing. The angels always looks at you. You don't need to actually ask them, but even when you ask or don't ask, their support will always be with us, because that is the agreement we make between before we are born. Hope that answers your question, Umagaru. What are the signs we know angels are guiding? When you have a third eye, you see them. When you have a telepathic capability, you hear them. Sometimes I always see the objects getting moved in my house. I keep my glass here, but after some time the glass will be somewhere. These are the some of the signs always we get, and there are few non-meditators. They come and guide me. The angels guides. Once I was in a Bangalore airport. I was about to get into a Mumbai flight. People who are in the ground staff, they are not supposed to talk with us. But suddenly one guy came and said, being good is okay, sir, but being too good is not okay. He just told me that in left. I know that is a message the angels are trying to give me. And that situation is exactly what I wanted. So there are many signs. As long as you have an open mind, you always receive. Thank you for asking this question.
That's a wonderful answer, Ayyappa Garu. Actually, I saw many of your sessions, and one of my very favorite session is you come as a couple and you shared all your parenting experiences. That is my favorite session. It's a wonderful. I just want to look at opportunity to share this with you.
Thank you, Deviji. We have more questions.
Yes, please.
Rikaji, thanks for the wonderful session. Emotions are stored in the form of crystals. Are these carried from past life or just the present? Emotions get stored in the emotional body in the form of crystal, like frozen emotions, not all the emotions. If your emotions are flowing, there's no need to freeze. But if you have any emotions which is frozen, something about someone or some past event you are not accepting, those get stored. And from all your past lives, yes, all those things comes into your emotional body. So meditation energy will blast it. So most of the time people meditate, when they meet master, they cry because all those crystals, they break and come out. Hope that answers. Very nice session, master, and love water and water sounds more. And I got tears when Jay was sharing his experience, that he feels that he had met a close relative regarding water. Look at that. So Sunita ji, you broke up, like the water came out when Jay was talking, because his energies, his emotions traveled through this medium of internet, through the voice, the electromagnetic radiations, and then it entered inside you, and the inside soul, that emotions got touched. Very nice, Jay. You've done a great work today. Great knowledge, wisdom sharing from Ashika ji. Thank you. Shweta ji, lovely session. Thank you.
Prasanna Garu. Yeah. Sujay, can you?
Yeah.
So there's actually two more hands, and one of them is from Jay, and He private chatted me and he said that he wants to share an experience.
Okay.
Prasanna garu, you can go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't have questions. I just wanted to say thank you because with your sessions, I started my meditation journey in the month of April.
Wow.
So first 40 days sessions I did with you, and later my kids started doing with you later. Yeah, another wonderful section on water today. So thank you so much. I want to
Thank you, Prasanna ji. Very happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste, Guruji.
Go ahead, Jay.
First, thank you to you so much. Today, when I started doing meditation, somewhere I was traveling. Suddenly, I jumped into a sea, which is full of salt crystals. And I see many angels is traveling around it. And I get many cross circles around my head, which is giving me cosmic energy.
Very nice. Very nice experience, Jay.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Thank you. Sanjay garu.
வணக்கம் சார்.
வணக்கம் சார், சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார், எனக்கு ஒரு 2 கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு மனசுல. இப்போ நான் பத்ரி சார் கூட 3 நாள் இருந்தேன் சார். ராய்ப்பூர் வந்திருந்தாரு. மனசுல ரொம்ப கொஸ்டின் இருக்கும் சார். ரொம்ப கேள்வி கேட்கலாமான்னு இருக்கும். இப்போ கூட ரொம்ப கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கு மனசுல. பட் உள் மனசுல இன்னர் வாய்ஸ் ஒண்ணுதான் வருது, கேட்கக்கூடாது, ஒண்ணுமே கேட்கக்கூடாது. அது ஏன் ஆகுது சார்? பட் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் ஒன்னொன்னு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கூட இருக்கு. பத்ரி சார் கூட நான் 3 நாள் இருந்தேன். அவங்க கூட மார்னிங்ல நைட்ல கூட அந்த 3 நாள் அவங்க கிட்ட நான் ஒண்ணுமே கொஸ்டின் கேட்கல. ரொம்ப பேர் வந்தாங்க, அவங்க கிட்ட கேட்பாங்க, நான் கேட்பேன் அவங்களுக்கு கூட உட்காந்து. பட் எப்பவுமே நான் கேட்டுடுது இல்லை அவங்க கிட்ட ஒண்ணுமே கொஸ்டின். பட் ஐ காட் ஆல் த ஆன்சர்ஸ். எனக்கு எல்லாம் ஆன்சர் சரே கொடுக்குறாரு. இப்போ எதனா மனசுல கூட பேச்சு எதனா வந்தா அவங்களே கொஞ்ச நேரம் அப்புறமா எதனா ஒரு பேச்சுல அந்த ஆன்சர் கொடுப்பாங்க. இப்போ கூட ஹெல்த் ரிலேட்டட் ரொம்ப கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு. எனக்கு ஆஸ்ட்ரல் எனர்ஜிஸ் கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு. ரொம்ப ஃபோர்ஸஸ் எப்பனா ரூம்ல எனக்கு ப்ரெசன்ஸ் ஃபீல் ஆகும். உடம்பெல்லாம் சில்லுன்னு ஆயிடும். அதுக்கப்புறமா நான் அன்கான்ஷியஸா ஆயிடுவேன். அதுக்கப்புறமா அந்த ட்ரீம்ஸா இல்ல விஷனா எப்பவுமே அது ட்ரீம்ஸ் மாதிரி கூட இருக்காது, எக்தம் லைவ் இருக்கும். அது முயற்சின அப்புறமா தான் புரியும் கி இதெல்லாம் நான் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல பார்த்தது, லைவா ஆகல. ஏன் இப்படி எல்லாம் ஆகுது சார்? இன்னும் ஹெல்த் எல்லாம் எப்படி நம்ம தனக்கு ஸ்ட்ராங்கா வச்சு எல்லாருக்கும் சர்வ் பண்ணலாம்?
இன்னைக்கு நீங்க இருக்கிறது வந்து பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் யுவர் பாஸ்ட். இப்போ வந்து உங்க உடல், மனம், புத்தி எப்படி இருக்கு, இதெல்லாம் வந்து கடந்த காலத்துல நீங்க பண்ண விஷயங்களால இப்படி இருக்கீங்க. இப்ப நீங்க பண்ற தியானம், இப்ப நீங்க பண்ற சர்வீஸ் வந்து அந்த பாஸ்ட்டை ரிமூவ் பண்ணி ஃபியூச்சரை வந்து பெட்டர் ஆக்கும். ஏன் வருதுன்றத பார்க்காம வர்றதை பார்த்துட்டு இருங்க. நீங்களே சொன்னீங்க, கேள்வியே கேட்காம எனக்கு பதில் வருது. உங்க மனசு வந்து கேளு அப்படின்னு, ஆனா உங்க உள்ள இருக்கிற அந்த ஆன்மா வந்து எதுவுமே கேட்க தேவையில்ல, எந்த டைமுக்கு எது வரணுமோ அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக வருதுன்னு சொல்லுது. நல்லா இருக்கு உங்க அனுபவங்கள். உங்க எனர்ஜிஸ் வந்து நிறைய இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகணும். பிரமிட் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க, மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணுங்க. அப்போ வந்து அந்த லோயர் ஃபோர்ஸஸ் பாதிக்காது. தேங்க்யூ சார்.
நன்றி சார். வணக்கம். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
So there's one more hand from Deepti Garu, so you can ask your question.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, sir, first time nindi మీ సెషన్స్ అన్ని బాగా అటెండ్ అవుతున్నాము.
ఓకే.
వన్ డే వచ్చేసి నాకు బాగా కలర్స్ వచ్చాయి సార్. రెడ్ బాగా ఎక్కువ, మరి డార్క్ రెడ్ వచ్చేసింది సార్ మెడిటేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు. నెక్స్ట్ ఆ రెడ్ కలర్, నెక్స్ట్ వైట్, బ్లూ, అన్ని కలర్స్ వచ్చాయి సార్. అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి సార్?
మీ థర్డ్ ఐ యాక్టివేషన్ జరిగేటప్పుడు ఇలాంటివన్నీ కలర్స్ వస్తాయి, చూస్తూ ఉండండి అంతే.
ఓకే సార్.
ఎనర్జీస్ అన్నది కూడా కలర్స్ లాగా మనకు కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకే సార్.
So I don't see any more hands. So with that, it concludes our session for today. So thank you, Parnika, for your song. Thank you, Ayyappa Pindigar, for your class and meditation. Thank you, Devigar, for this opportunity. And thank you to everyone who attended. Tune in tomorrow at the same time for a session with Pradnya Chakka as your host and Pari Patrigaru, who will teach us about the law of one. Thank you all so much again. Bye.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ayyappa Garu, for your valuable time. This is amazing session. We enjoyed a lot. We learned a lot. Very enlightening. So many questions. These are the highest questions, I believe, after we started our sessions. So it's a very interactive. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. So don't miss tomorrow's session, same time, 9 p.m. EST. We'll meet with Paripatri ma'am. She is going to share her wisdom on law of oneness. Thank you so much. Bye bye, everyone. Good night. And whoever attending from the India, so have a great day. Thank you so much. Jai. And thank you. Very special thanks to Parnika. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.